Hey guys, so I got a bit of a game changer when it comes to watering your lawn. At least for me, it's a game changer. You guys may have been on this already. I wasn't on this until now. I've been looking for a better way to water my lawn, a better way to be able to keep up with the demands of trying to keep the grass from going dormant this summer, which I was not really successful at this summer. So I've been looking at water timers. There was a couple of things that I was looking for in a water timer. One, I wanted to be able to set it so that it just runs. I don't want to have to come out and adjust it from time to time and do all that and play with it and, to fine tune it. I wanted to just set and run. But theoretically, I wanted to set and run forever to where I can just plug it up, cut it on. The only thing I have to do is to move my sprinkler. Second, I want to be able to easily adjust the watering, easily adjusted. I don't know if everyone does this, but when the temperatures are really hot on the day and it's really dry outside, I like to give the yard like a quick little spritz, but I'm not always at home to do that. I wanted to be able to do that easier. I was looking for that, and one just kind of fell in my lap to where a company reached out to me and asked me to do a review on a sprinkler. Before I accepted, I took a look at the sprinkler online and I was like, wow, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I have two products here that was provided by Rainpoint to me. Made sure that I could express my feelings, how I felt about the products, and I could be honest in the review with no guidelines. That was a specific request. So everything I'm saying in this is truly my opinion of these products. Now, so the first one is we have a 2-zone timer, and this one is Wi-Fi connected, which is important because sometimes days are hotter or cooler than others, and you want to water more or less on certain days, and this should help with that. And the other is the water flow meter. And stick around to the end of the video because they also sent a second product with me of theirs, and it's a water flow meter, which I wasn't really sure at the time how I would be able to use that. But once I really sat with it and thought about what I could use this for, it's really a game changer in like applying liquid fertilizers. This is the first I'm opening up this Wi-Fi one. Inside the box we have the Wi-Fi router. This is what helps connect the Wi-Fi to the sprinkler. A plug, just a couple of spare parts. You got a spare filter, a spare washer, and some Teflon tape. Next, we're gonna have the cord that goes to the Wi-Fi router. And boom, here's the big boy. We have the actual sprinkler here. This thing is a nice size. And just on feel, it's hard plastic, so it feels pretty good. And more importantly, it has a 5-year warranty that comes with it. You do need 4 AA batteries. It go right inside of here, and this just like smashes on, and it's like a snug fit. That'll be good and waterproof. Nice top, and your 2 hoses hook on here. So in order to download the app, the box has a QR codes on it, and you just would pick the QR code that fits with your device. And now once you download the app, it asks you to register your product, and it guides you on through it. And it has pictures, so it's easy to match up the pictures because they all look pretty different. Just pick the one that looks like your device. So like I'm gonna go inside of here, which it has my modem in here, right here, and it also has the sprinkler in case you have a multiple setup of sprinklers. I hit the sprinkler. It shows my last watering. I used 1.9 gallons, and then zone 2, the last I used was 1.6 gallons, which those were just little spritzes I did. I'm gonna go to zone 1. I'm gonna hit manual, normal irrigation, and then we'll go down to 1 minute. Just let it run for a minute, and you can look at the sprinkler. I'm gonna back up and let you guys see how quick this thing starts up. So hit confirm now. It's loaded. Boom. Yeah. Now we're gonna stop it. Hit on here to stop it. Confirm, stop. Boom. It's that quick, that quick. Can do the same thing for zone 2. Like it works quick, and you also have the buttons on here too, which you can start and stop with these as well. So works quick, manually, or if you're at home or not. It doesn't matter if you're here. It actually will start. That you're able to do that without being home. You don't have to be at home. So for me, that was good because I'm randomly not at home. I have appointments throughout the day, so I may be at home, I may be gone. The features in there are actually pretty crazy. It shows you a graph of your watering habits. It shows you how much water you're putting down. It allows you to do one-time watering patterns to where you're just starting and stopping it for like however long. You're able to pick interval watering and also a soak watering as well. So you have a lot of different options inside of there. I've only used the interval watering and the regular watering right now, but the normal watering. You can set your timer for each of the zones too. You don't have to have the same calibration on both zones. You can set it for different durations, when it starts, when it stops. And so one cool thing about this is that it has a tracking of how much you water, how often you water, and how many gallons of water you're actually putting on your lawn. So, you know, that comes in handy if you're like in an area where you're trying to keep your water bill reasonable, because I'm in Memphis and our utility bills are insane. Watering to keep up in the summertime can get really expensive, and knowing how much water I'm actually using is just a game changer to keeping one, my bill down, and two, keeping my lawn in pretty good shape. Now, this second thing is the crazy thing. The water flow timer is something that I never knew I needed. I never knew existed. You know, I kind of always had this idea of, man, I wish I knew how much water was coming out of my hose, especially when I'm using like a hose and sprayer and I'm mixing up my own concoction, and I know I need to put down a certain amount on a certain amount of square feet. I always wish there was a way that I could track how many gallons are coming out, because the hose and sprayers are set by per gallon, and of course, based off how much you're putting down, you need to know the gallons that are coming out in order to put down the right amount. Well, this thing actually changes the game on that, because you can use this to know the amount of gallons that are coming out of your hose. By knowing the gallons that are coming out, you know the amount of products that's being applied, and you can spread the gallons over the product, over the space that you need. And so what I'm going to do to reset this, I'm just going to hold down the menu button, and boom, it resets. And so I want to actually put down six ounces per gallon is what I want to put down, and it tells me how much I'm spraying out. So now watch. Now as I'm going around, I'm spraying. Okay, I'm at 1/10 of a gallon there, 2/10, 3/10. So if I need to put down 6 ounces of product over 1,000 square feet, and I set my hose and sprayer to 6 ounces per gallon, the water flow meter will let me know when I've reached a gallon. So I can watch it tick up. I can watch it go from 0.1 gallon, 0.2 gallon, 0.3 gallon, 0.4 gallon, and so on. I can sit there and watch it tick up, tick up, tick up. And I know what pace I need to go at over 1,000 square feet to hit the marker that I need to hit with the product. And like, of course, you can also use it to track how much water comes out of your hose. You're doing different things, but that's the way that I would use it primarily. That's the thing that changes liquid fertilizing for me, because I don't have to worry about if I'm over applying or if I'm under applying, because now I know. It's like it turns your hose and sprayer to have the accuracy of like your backpack sprayer almost. It's game changing. It's game changing.